Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hi you all, it's me Maya March, and today we are featuring Ygwigs and their beautiful crochet braids. Look at this color, like it is completely giving Beyonce. And if you want to know how you can transform into Beyonce, continue to watch this full video. This is the Ygwigs package that it came in, and this is exactly how they'll look. And here are both the colors 30 and 27 that I'm going to mix. First, we're going to start with a part from ear to ear. Next, we are parting the front of our head, and we're making individual parts in the beginning just so it can look a little bit more natural and look as if they are individual braids. Today, I'll be utilizing my curly curl cream. I'm using edge control, but I'm only using edge control at the front of my head. I also like to use less gems typically, but this time I'm just using like the curly curl cream, but I would suggest to use like a less gem or something that has like a stickier base. As you can see, I am parting my hair and then I'm braiding it, and then once we get to the second braid, I'm just splitting that into half, and then I'm braiding the first braid into the second braid, and then that's how I'll do for the remainder of the braids. As this is a protective hairstyle, I did wash and dry my hair and moisturize it prior to this. As you can see, I'm just taking that braid all the way down, and I am grabbing some of my curly curl cream just to make sure I fully moisturize those ends. Now I'm just showing you exactly what it will look like when you're almost finished. So we're working on our last braids. So once again, I'm taking my product and I'm brushing it in, and I am brushing it back just so those edges can be laid. From there, I'm braiding my first braid, and then once I go to the second braid, I'm applying product again and I'm splitting it in half. And do take note that the way that I'm splitting the hair in half is just not any way. If you notice, I'm splitting my hair vertically, not horizontal. So we're repeating the same process where we're just applying product on the base, and then we're cutting it in half, and then we're taking the previous braids and we're braiding that in. Depending on how far you want to take it back, it's up to you. At most, I had up to 4 sections, but this is pretty much good to go because everything else will be covered. But to make it a little thinner, it probably would look better if you just do the full head if you have the time. If you don't have thick hair like me, you're all good to go. But if you do, you may want to take a few more rows back just to make the process a little bit easier. It'll be a little bit more flat in the back for you. You could even go all the way down if you do have the time. If you don't worry about it, because once you put those braids down, everything will be covered. But if you have thinner hair, you're absolutely good to go. Now I am simply taking the braids from the front and connecting them to the back. This is a process that I decided to do instead of connecting them all together because I feel like it keeps them very flat. In the back of my head, I have a total of 6 braids. You can do as many as you would like. I feel like the smaller, the flatter it will be. You see, I have kind of nails, so I couldn't get it as small as I would want it. This is just the best that I could do with my nails. Now I'm taking a needle and thread to sew down my braids. This is a little bit more convenient because this is a protective hairstyle, so I need it to last, and with the needle and thread it usually lasts all up until 3 months or even longer. Taking my crochet needle and I'm installing the first braid. I want you to notice how I'm installing the braid. I'm placing the crochet needle in first, and then I'm placing the braid onto the crochet needle, pulling that through, and then towards the end of the braid is where I'm placing the crochet needle and pulling it through. I'm not placing the needle with halfway of the braid. I'm placing it strictly where the curls are because it's going to make it easier to go through the loop of the braid because it's kind of small. Right now I'm just showing you the back of my head, and I wanted you to see because I wanted you to see that Yes, I started at the bottom and I sporadically added the braids, but I did start working my way towards the top because I didn't want to overstuff it at the bottom, as I know for the layering effect. Usually if it's enough in at the top of your head, you don't need as many as at the bottom. And it really doesn't matter because for this particular look, I'm not putting it in a ponytail. I'm just going to wear my hair down. If you do choose to wear a ponytail, you can always just add the braids on the sides, and you would just continue to do those boxes on the side like I showed you in the front. I also want you to note that before I started the process, I've removed how many braids I wanted to use in the front. How you determine that is you count how many boxes that you place, because there's going to be one braid per box that you had. And I will also just take out a few extra just to have. And don't forget, while you're taking out the braids for the front, to, if you do utilize different colors to create a mixture, don't just take out one, because you may accidentally forget, hey, we're mixing the hair. So I took half and half, so half blonde and half brown for this particular hairstyle. Right now, I'm just showing you, I had kind of like a little dent in my braids, and that's okay because the mousse is going to get it all together. If you can see, you can apply any type of mousse. It's going to not only get those curls looking good, it's just going to make sure it's all flexible and it won't be stiff in your head. As you're pulling the braids through, some of the curls may get it a little rough, but don't worry. All we have to do is add mousse to get it back together. So let's do this again. We're starting with our crochet needle in the hair, and then we're placing the braid on that crochet needle. We're pulling it through, and then from there we're connecting the base of the curl, not the braid, the curl, and we're pulling that through. From there, we're moving on next. But if you get caught in with a curl, I'm going to show you exactly how we can overcome that. Right now, I'm just showing you that when I pulled the braid through, one of the curls had got stuck, and no worry, all you have to do is take your hand and go ahead and pull that curl out. If you feel as if that's getting frizzy, once again, we're just going to use our mousse, okay? This is all a custom hairstyle. We have the braids, they're beautiful. So now we are the artists. We have to create the style and make it ours, okay? So now we are working our way to the top, and in that middle I want you to be very careful, because I want you to make sure you're not placing too many braids right there, because you don't want a lot of tension, because it'll end up pulling on your hair and it could potentially create a bald spot. So you want to be very careful into not overstuffing and making that middle of your head, the crown of your head, a little too heavy. Now I'm just giving you a better close-up of what I've been explaining in regards to having the braid on the crochet needle, and then taking that curl and then pulling it through. That's just going to make it so much easier, because as you can see, I have nails. Plus, if you see the actual hole of the braid, is actually very small, so it's just easier to apply your braids this way, and it's a lot quicker. So now that we are in the front of the head, I'm being very intentional with the way I'm installing the braids. If you notice that I'm only taking the crochet needle from the top, I don't go under, I go over. So utilize it that way, because that's going to give you a nice flat base. The base will go towards the bottom half, and you won't see the knot as big on the top. And now we are on the opposite side, and I'm still holding in on go from the top, not under. Go from the top, not under. And continue the same process, and that's going to give you those nice smoothness. It's going to remove the knots. The knots would be at the bottom versus the top. If you go the opposite way, it's going to be kind of bulky and it's going to stick out, but this way it'll allow for it to be flat, for it to lay very flat for you. Some of the advantages of crochet braids is it's super easy to install and maintain. It's a pre-made braids that are super simple to attach to your own hair using a crochet hook. It greatly reduces installation time. It's also easy to disassemble. You can always reuse if you want to, or just simply cut them out. They come in diverse shapes. Braids can be made in a variety of styles, lengths, colors, so they'll always suit your taste. You can always experiment with color if so. And it's a great protective natural hairstyle. Frequent braiding can overstress your natural hair and cause breakage, but crochet braids usually will solve this problem very well. The crochet braids usually last between 1 to 3 months. After that, I would just say you need to go ahead and take them down for regular maintenance. You can wash your hair within those months with these braids in, so that is easily accessible for you to clean your scalp. Now the baby hair is very optional. I just feel like it kind of adds that little extra pizzazz to the hairstyle. I know some people just feel they're too grown, so you can just make sure you just keep your edges back. But right now I'm adding baby hair to kind of add a little extra flavor to the style, and I'm adding my mousse just to get my curls popping, and as you can see, those curls are starting to look really good. So we are all finished with the video. I just had a few tips that I would like to give you all in my review over the hair. First of all, the color is absolutely beautiful. Like, I absolutely love this blend. It's just giving me Beyonce vibes. Every time I do line, I always just get Beyonce, especially this type of line, right? Then also, I feel like I may have put just a couple too many braids in my head. I kind of stuffed like all 6 packs. I have some left over. I feel like 5 may be good enough, but I'm not gonna lie, I probably would just still stick with 6 just to be on the safe side. But technically speaking, I think that I may have overstuffed the hair just a little bit because it's a little bit more full than I feel like what braids are. So I feel like I would try to remove some. I haven't, just because I'm a little tired. It's around about 3:30 in the morning. If anybody know me, you all know that I do stay up late and doing my hair, so hopefully I don't look too tired. But I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, let me show you my nails. I hope you all really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until later, you all. Bye.
If I put my trust in you, what will you do? Will you just step back? Will you duck it out? Will you be here to the end? I just wanna know if you're my friend. I just wanna know if you're